March 31st came and my landlord just texted me, oh, this is your notice, you're going to have to move out before the end of April. Tell me why this man said don't give me my last month's rent. Racism is real. A little man, grown old man, lying. Oh, you do not shout at me. I do not know you. Why are you shouting at me? Oh, she thinks she's a princess. Yes, I am a princess and you will treat me as such. 53-year-old man is what is bothering me. At 24, you don't have a life, no kids, you're still living in shared property. Tell me why one of the guys just started charging at my friend. Unless you try me, I'm not trying you. Do you get why do I have that much time on my hands? I'm a busy woman. I'm a fucking 9-to-5er. I have a business. Plus I do Instagram on the side. Like, don't play with me. I'm also the first grandchild. Bro, there's something responsible for my show. I do not have time for useless people. I'm sorry. One thing you shouldn't compromise on when it comes to your life is where you stay. The beginning of the end.
Nigga, either he ate it for lunch. Bitch on my body, I get what I want, like.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Toyo Muiwa. You already know the vibes. I'm back with another video. This is more of a life update video. I've been wanting to do this ever since I moved in. I don't know if I'm going to be dropping the vlog, so I don't know if the vlog's going to come out first or this one is going to come out first. But like, yeah, I finally moved downtown Toronto and I've been wanting to move for like years now. Like, most people think I live in Toronto, but like, no, I just do everything in Toronto. Like, if I'm not in Toronto, it just feels like there's nothing to do. Might as well just stay home. So I actually schooled in Sudbury. I'm just gonna give you a brief. Like, I don't know where to start this story from. I'm also at work, but like there's nothing really happening right now. I've been wanting to move to Toronto for a very long time, and it is harder than you think. Like, you would think you just move or you have the money and you just move, but no. So right after uni, I'm going to start from uni. Right after uni, when I was done my graduation, I decided to end up staying with my uncle for like some months. But like, I really wanted to live in Toronto. Everybody kept on advising me, like my uncle and like just like adults, like people, not adults, but I'm an adult, but like you get older, like people, my parents, my auntie, my uncle, everybody just kept on advising me, oh, we'll live in Hamilton or live somewhere far, the prices are different, but bro, to me, it's either you're living here or you're not. It's like, to me, everywhere else doesn't count, genuinely. Even though, like, I don't know if it's very dramatic, but genuinely, nothing happens outside of Toronto. If you're not in Toronto, I can't lie, where you're staying is dead. Toronto, like, from Toronto, North York, close, like, that area, I feel like, especially anywhere that TTC can shall reach, genuinely, if you're not, like, connected, you're out of Toronto. I can't. Because of all the noise and the advice, not noise, but, like, you get advice and everything, I decided to stay in Mississauga to save money. Where the savings are, nowhere to be found, because cost of living is killing the living, can't lie, because the money that I think I was saving is nowhere to be found when it's time to actually move. And I'm just gonna give you a brief not summary, actually I'm going to get into it a little bit. I ended up finding a place in Mississauga that I didn't really like, but because it was a month-to-month agreement, which is my #1 red flag, I would say if you're one thing you shouldn't compromise on when it comes to your life is where you stay. Don't compromise, genuinely. I understand you have to compromise, but if you're compromising, that should be a short-term stay. It shouldn't be somewhere that you're actually going to like settle in and be there for like more than 3 months. Genuinely, don't compromise when it comes to your long-term stay, because things like this are very important, I can't lie. So I'm going to get back to that. So I found this place in Mississauga. It's a house and other people are living there. It's more of a short-term stay type agreement most of the time, but like it's not, because people actually live there long term. So I stayed there for a year, and you guys, it's the worst. Like, I feel like after the first 2 months, even the first 2 months, I feel like the problems already started from the beginning. So in the house, I'm not even joking, there are like 10 people on my floor upstairs. So it's upstairs, there's a main floor where the kitchen, the laundry is, and I think there's one room there, but that one was very small. It was like a closet. I don't know how somebody decided to live and put their whole life in that tiny box, because it's smaller than even Toronto Dent. That's how tiny it is. I couldn't understand that, but somebody lived downstairs, and it was me, someone else, and someone, like 3 of us, me and 2 other people shared the washroom upstairs, like a big washroom with 2 sinks. So I had my own separate sink, the person upstairs had their own separate sink. The person downstairs was paying like less, so that one also shared with us, but like she had her own like mini, like, you know, all those guest washrooms that are just only washrooms, like not a full, no shower, nothing. So she had hers downstairs, so she used to just come upstairs to shower and go downstairs. And let me tell you, #2 red flag, not even red flag, but like #2 concerning situation, me and the girl downstairs were the only black people in the house. The rest, I'm not gonna call their race just because this is YouTube and I don't even want to, but you can guess it in the comments and maybe I would like somebody's own if you're right. Like based off my story, maybe if you have an idea of which race this is, like you can put it in the comments. But like majority, everybody else in the house was this specific race, right? And me, I don't have issues with anybody. Like, I'm not capable to judge you by your cover, by your color, or your anything. Like, so I didn't really think too far. It was until later on, people started telling me, my friends started telling me that, like, yeah, they are a little bit racist towards black people, but like, they are POC as well. So, like, be fucking for real, please. Be fucking for real. But anyways, they were all this specific race. I'm not gonna get into that. But oh my god, there was this particular man. I've never seen a more miserable man in my life. I've never experienced somebody up close, like regularly in my life, that is such bad vibes in the whole 24 years of my living. And I've met a couple of people in my life. I've never met someone this like miserable, because I don't know why he was obsessed with me. He was so obsessed with me from the minute I stepped in that house, in my opinion. And me, I don't know what I have to do with my Instagram, because when the first night, it was very, sorry, this video is actually meant to be a life update, but I will give you like the tea of my roommate's horror story, because genuinely the amount of things this guy had time to do to me is mind blowing. I don't know if I can get into everything or if I will even be able to remember everything, because I've stayed there for a year, and I can't lie, he literally stressed me out. And at some point I actually just stopped like staying there. I started staying at my friend's place and like basically avoiding the house because I was so unhappy. Plus the landlord now joined on top, which is also the same race. Red flag. So I'm sorry, keep that in mind. You can let me know in the comments if you think you get it right. I would like a comment if that's the right race, but I'm not going to say it with my mouth. So back to the story. Sorry, it's my boobs are my boobs are really out there. Oh my gosh. But like you girls, see, I don't know where this second puberty has come and I've gotten some, you know. We thank God, I've always wanted, but like, yeah, let's just get back into the story. Okay, so I'm gonna start from the beginning.
In the beginning.
Okay, so the house was mixed with guys and girls. So there were some girls, there were some guys. So it was like people used to come and go all the time because it was very short-term lease. So it was not even a lease; it was a month to month. So if you want to leave, just let him know 1 month before, and you find someone else to take your spot. So he didn't want a contract agreement, and I'll tell you why at the end of the day. So he can do whatever he wants to do genuinely, because I'll tell you later what happened. Actually, let me try and just get there. But like, I think he did it month to month so that he can really like take advantage of tenants genuinely. I think that's why he did it. So let me tell you, first night I got there, everybody was so nice and everything. There were some people that are very neutral, that can't really be bothered about anything. Like me, I'm the kind of roommate that's not going to really bother you. I mean, especially if it's a big space. It's not as if like we're reading each other's spaces like a condo like this one. It's more of a house, so we don't need to cross each other unless I'm going downstairs to cook. Because I do everything in my room. I got a TV. I literally didn't need to spend time in public space in the house, just because like I like my privacy a lot. Like I don't like someone watching me. And not talk of like multiple people passing. I don't know. I don't really like being around people that are not really my friends. So like I really was in my room all the time. I only came out of my room when it was time to like do laundry or leave the house. And I work from home, so I was always in my room like 24/7. Not bothering anybody, because I genuinely don't have time. I won't try. Unless you try me, I'm not trying you. Genuinely, unless you try me, I'm not trying you. Like I'm not going to go out of my way to stress. Do I know you? Like why am I? Why do I have that much time on my hands? I'm a busy woman. Like I'm a fucking 9-to-5er. Plus I have a business. Plus I do Instagram on the side. Like don't play with me. I'm also the first grandchild. Bro, there's so many responsibilities on my shoulder. I do not have time for useless people. I'm sorry. But yeah, genuinely, if we're actually getting into it, I genuinely do not have time for BS. Like let me tell you, if you feel like you wasted my time, I promise you I was the one that was looking for something. I was bored, because nobody wastes my time. Nobody wastes my time. It's only if I want to, like, and unless like I have time for that, I'm not gonna have time. I don't know if that made sense, but I'm not really going to explain more than that. Let's get back to the story. So this man, So first of all, everybody was nice on the first night. I just got back, I moved in. Do you get? I was still feeling like, okay, let me socialize. Like, how are you guys? Blah blah blah. Then they were asking me questions. I was asking them questions. They asked me what I do. I told them what I do. Da da da. And first of all, the reason why I even settled for this place is because, guy, applying in Toronto is so hard. Like, I tried applying in Toronto so many times. And the minimum they collected was 6 months down payment because I was a student. First of all. Second of all, I was also what's it called again? I didn't have a credit. I had a credit score, but like it wasn't that high. Like I wasn't really using my credit card. Like I just got my credit card like maybe some months prior to that, maybe like 5 months prior to that. So like literally didn't have a credit history. So they needed that as well. They needed 6 months down minimum. Plus again, I'm applying a loan, and I knew I could not afford like a one like bedroom or studio apartment like for only me. So I would have to be sharing the place with somebody else. Not to talk of now finding somebody else to apply with. So this month-to-month agreement, this place I found in Mississauga was like the best bet in quotes. And if, for those that are not in Canada that don't know, Mississauga is like 30-40 minutes out of Toronto, like from downtown, like drive. And it is like it has a whole different bus system. You can't really basically commute unless you're Ubering or driving down. So it is not really Toronto, if that makes sense. So that's why I been wanting to move to Toronto. I don't see Mississauga as that part. I only went there because of the price. The price was roughly, let me see, it was $9.50 per month. But like, do you get, it was a shared space. I'm seeing a lot of people around, which right now when I think about it, it wasn't really worth it. Which is why I say don't compromise on like your space where you're spending your time in. Spend the extra money and figure out the extra funds later. I understand like people don't think like that, but I'm kind of person that like, bro, you find a way. Like do what you need to stay somewhere that you're happy, because your space is going to affect your mental health a lot. Like whether or not you even like them, whether or not you care, let me tell you, positive energy is always going to be better. Positive vibes, positive people around you, a good support system around you is always going to be better than someone that is also on the same wave, same energy, same ambition in a place that is toxic or uncomfortable or doesn't make them happy. There's always that gap, is always that small gap in between is literally worth it, if that makes sense. Like it's worth the splurge or the extra spending. Like do what you need to, or go back to your parents' home. It's better to be there than uncomfortable and paying rent. Like these are things I wish someone told me then. But that's by the way. So I honestly wanted to stay there for like 6 months, but that didn't work out. Do you get? Because like cost of living is killing the living. It was not easy. Do you get? Plus at my job, I didn't really like my job and it wasn't paying that much, so it was not really helping. My business money is separate, so I couldn't really be like using that money to like move. You get? So that wasn't an option either. So let me get back to the story. The first time we got to know each other, I feel like I'm not moving forward very well, but like I really just want to like really get my point across. Sorry. So the first night, we talked and everything. He told me what he did for a living. The other guy told me what he did. The girl spoke to me too. I spoke to everybody. It felt like an okay space, but like not necessarily anybody that I clicked with. Like, oh my gosh, like I love this person. No, nobody was really giving that. I was just giving acquaintance in the house, like hi bye type shit. The next day, my friends came over. This is where the problem already started. Or it's small things. So my friends came over. I have a friend, Timothy. He came over with Soliat and like Abby. So that's 2 girls and 1 boy. Timothy was the last person to come. It was winter period. They were shoveling snow outside. I was not on the family group chat yet, so I didn't know anything about anything. But like they were shoveling snow outside. I don't drive, so I shouldn't even be shoveling snow. That's by the way. He was looking for my house and he was not sure where my place was. Tell me why he got to the place, and then I think he told me to come out. I came out to get him and he was walking towards me. I think he passed them. He didn't really say hi to them or something. I don't know. But like he passed them and he saw me, and then he didn't know who they were. So he didn't even know whether they lived here. He would have said hi or something, but he just genuinely didn't know. Maybe they were workers or something. Because they do look like workers. But like, that's by the way. So he came all over and he saw me, and I was outside of the house because I really wanted him to notice me. So he came all the way. Tell me why one of the guys just started charging at my friend. From nowhere. And they saw him with me, so it's not like you don't know. It's not as if he's a stranger entering your house. You can see that he knows somebody in the house. Why would you just like charge at him? And was basically shouting at him, bro, come me off guard. This is like 1 day into living in this place. Actually, I know that's a fucking red flag, but I didn't. And that just felt weird. And immediately I was like, no, you don't talk to him. If you have issue with my guest, you take it up with me. He doesn't know you. You get? He doesn't owe you anything, genuinely. He doesn't need to smile at you either. Like, even if he was mean, he literally doesn't owe you anything because he doesn't know you from anywhere. Why are you like relax, like calm your nerves. So that was already like the red flag, and I was just like, that was so weird. I just stood up for him. We go upstairs and got, by the way, the girl that lives downstairs, the second black girl in the house, she came to talk to me, and she was like that, oh, that this, that, yeah, that they're like that, that especially even the older one is like 53-year-old man is what is bothering me at 24. You don't have a life, no kids, you're still living in shared property. Like, be so fucking for real. He's a miserable old man, and that's why he's bothered by me. Like, oh my gosh. So she was really telling me that she heard them gossiping. Can you imagine? They don't have a life. They're gossiping about me to each other, and they're like, oh, she thinks she's a princess. Bro, people, like, some men, he just wanted to humble me, because you cannot tell me you don't know me from anywhere, I've not done anything to you, and you think like, oh, she's just a princess. Yes, I am. You didn't lie there. I am. I'm a princess, and you treat me as such. But like, that was just like very weird. They were gossiping about me because I didn't shovel the snow. But bro, I didn't even drive. I was not even on the group chat, so I wasn't aware of that. But that's just ridiculous. They just didn't like me from the get-go, and that's why I know it's a race thing. Because the issue started from the first day. The fact was the black male walking into the house, it turned into an issue. Because there's no reason why you just aggressively start shouting at somebody you don't know. Like, do you know how ridiculous that is? That is crazy. I'm telling you, the way the guy charged, not as he wanted to fight. Like, don't, like, relax. So the next what's it called again, maybe like 2 weeks in, this was when we had our first proper fight. So I made ofada, right? And ofada is my best food, you guys, if you didn't know. Ofada is actually my best food. That's the kind of food I can eat every day with rice, white rice, normal rice. I don't like ofada rice, but like, yeah, ofada is my best food. And if you know, and if you cook ofada, or if you know, ofada has a strong smell. I don't even know. I think because I thought it was a house, I didn't think it was really going to spread around, or was going to like, I don't know, I didn't think that through per se. I just felt like this is my first time cooking, so I cooked food, I cooked ofada. So the way the fridges were split, there were two big, very big fridges. It was meant to be 3 people in one, and then 2 people in the second one. Tell me why, so I was meant to share with this old man. So there are 2 men, One has anger issues, two of them have anger issues, but one is like taller, one is shorter, with a hunchback. That's the 50-year-old man with his dirty hunchback. So I'm going to call him, what will I call him now? I'm going to call him Dog, okay? Just because he actually is a dog. I'm going to call him Dog. I'm going to call the second one's name Mohammed or something. Dog and Mohammed, okay? Dog and Mohammed. So Dog came downstairs. This dog came downstairs and he just started shouting when I was cooking. And I was like, huh? Like, I was caught off guard because this is my new space. Did you get? I was very new there, and I was just shocked. It hurt my feelings because I was just like, oh, I just didn't deserve that. Like, everything just felt very escalated, and that's why I know it was a race thing. Because you cannot tell me you could just start shouting at someone you do not know, like out of the blue with so much vim, so much anger. Like, who are you to me? You're not my dad. You're not my. You have no relationship with me. How you just start shouting at me from nowhere and I didn't do anything to you, like specifically, like intentionally, like I didn't come for you, I didn't insult you, I didn't just shouting like an idiot. So this guy just came downstairs and started shouting that I should not keep my food in his fridge. Guy just started shouting. I was like, you don't shout at me. That's the first thing. I was like, first of all, you do not shout at me. I do not know you. Why are you shouting at me? So it was a proper listening, because I'm the kind of person that gets triggered when you're shouting at me. Why are you shouting? Why are you shouting? And plus, I just didn't want it to be a regular thing that he felt, because I was going to be there long term. It's a different case if I didn't know him. If I didn't know him, I could have walked away or ignored. But like, bro, I'm going to be in the same house for God knows how long. I don't know how long he's staying. I don't know how long I'm staying. So to me, I just didn't want it to be a regular thing that he just feel comfortable shouting at me. I do not know you. So I had to stand up for myself, and I was like, you don't shout at me. And I started him, and I think he caught him off guard, but he kept on shouting, screaming, almost dying, coughing. He was acting as if he was dying. He said that, oh, he has chest problem. I've never seen someone as dramatic as this man. And he's a fake man. I've never seen somebody that has so much time on his hands for me, and I do not know him. Obsessed much, like scary little man. He's actually very short. I'm not even joking. Shorter than me, and I'm 5'5". 4.5. I'm 5'5". He's probably like 5'3" or 5'2". Very short, miserable old man. So, anyways, he started shouting at me and everything, and I started back, and we ended up me, I feel like God had a plan for that because I ended up moving to the other fridge that was only me and the black girl. And the black girl wasn't using a fridge like that. She literally was never home. So that fridge was basically mine. So I basically had the fridge to myself, which was like God's plan in like disguise. But Shasha, that was the beginning of the end of the problem. That's the beginning of all the problems that started going on. This guy had it out for me in the beginning. He started reporting to the landlord every 2 minutes about random shit. And things that when I first met them, when you don't know anybody, they're just talking to them like, they ask you questions I used to be answering, just like they're telling you more about themselves, tell me more about me. So I end up telling them I have a business. That's what it's really like. That's my side hustle, And plus they also saw like my inventory a little bit. They saw my cartons of clothes. So they time I had an idea. I put it in the garage. The garage is basically where they keep like cartons and trash. It was a very ugly, dirty garage, but like my stuff are in boxes, so it's not really going to be affected. But they love that way they threw all their cartons and like with like recyclable paper, like all those cartons like for computers and stuff. They used to throw it all the way in the garage. The garage was basically not useful. They didn't park anything in the car. Then why this guy is reporting to me? He started reporting to the landlord that that has he seen this thing, and things that I confronted him about it. I was like, so you got me so person about the garage, but you do not use it. It was not like he parked his car there sometime. Lies. His car never went in. Like, he just a liar, little man, grown old man, lying. I'm just like, bro, it does not matter. You say that you have sense or you don't. Like, it's ridiculous. This guy had my time. Like, he was really had it out for me. But anyways, I had a man, so he took care of that. Like, I figured like I ended up keeping my stuff in his storage, so like it was still like a problem I solved. But like it was just a problem that I didn't need to solve. And plus, like, I used to get the whenever the delivery people like UPS come to like deliver a package, they pick up my packages. So that was like the agreement, because I can call them to the house. That's the whole like the deal I have with the company that I'm using for courier for shipping stuff for my brand. They pick up from the location. That's like the bargain I get for like working with them. So tell me why he went to report to the landlord that he doesn't, like, it's just not private, that people keep coming to the house, and the landlord has to take it into consideration, because obviously there's not only me that's been affected. It might be a genuine concern, even though I feel like the landlord knew it was spiteful, but like he couldn't do much about it. At that point I didn't think there was any issue with the landlord, so it was like, bets, like, do you get, no problem. He says he complained, you can't really like do anything about it because you have to keep your tenants opinions, like, you have to take them into consideration regardless of how you feel. You have to take your tenants like opinions or complaints into consideration. So I understand from that point of view that like you have to do something about it. But basically the guy basically forced me to like not do that anymore, so I couldn't ship my stuff out. I had to start going in person to drop off packages whenever I packed packages myself. So all this, like, those small things, he just kept on trying. I'm telling you, he was obsessed with me because he reported me. I feel like he spent like every 2 business days reporting me to this landlord. I'm sure the landlord was tired too. At some point the landlord was tired. And also, let me tell you, like, another thing, oh my god, there's so many things. I'm going to just give you like maybe 3 more before I get back into the story and then get to my testimony part, because this part is just like, he doesn't even deserve this much time. But I just wanted to tell you that like people are mad. People are actually mad, and racism is real. Racism is real, genuinely. I think it's a race thing, because he didn't treat anybody else in this house, because everybody else in this house apart from me and that black girl were like this so race. Only me and her, she talked to them, but she was never in it. When I say she was never in the house, she was probably in the house like once a month or twice a month, or like 3 times that she just come and pick up something and go. She literally used the house for storage. She did not live there. So it is me that was really experiencing that. Everybody else in the house was this race. So, and he never treated them anyhow. He never argued with them. But it's me he has time for. So that's a race thing, because you cannot tell me it's not a race thing. My friends know it's a race thing too. My friends have been there. He just treats us somehow, and that is so weird. And I'm going to confront the landlord. I'm going to send him a long email with everything about my experience, even though he may not give a fuck. I'm not just put it out there, because some people actually read it regardless of how they feel. So if he reads it, maybe, I don't know, but like, he's a very useless man too. Him, the landlord, the guy, the only other people in the house were not even like stressing me. I swear to God, it was only mainly him and the Mohammed and the dog. Those are the main people that stressed me. But Mohammed left after like 2 months staying there. I don't know why it was me, I don't know if it was somebody else, but like, he just got tired of staying there and left. But like, Mohammed, I swear to God, that guy gives off like woman beater vibes, because my friend said that she overheard him in the conversation in the washroom. Like, the washroom is right beside his room. My friend said that she overheard him in the washroom talking to his girlfriend, and it was very like, it sounded very abusive. I can't explain it. And she just said that it gives the vibe that like the girl was scared of him, but she just couldn't leave. Like a toxic proper relationship. And this guy's not fine. So I don't even know where these men are finding women. But that is him by the way. But Mohammed left, so he wasn't really a pain in my ass for a minute, if that makes sense. So dog is the one that's still there, and he's been there for 2-3 years before I even got there. So this one is not planning on going nowhere. He wanted this place to be his space according to his own rules. Me, I don't like authority, especially if it's not affecting you. Why are you so bothered about me? Like, that's giving control. You just want me to do exactly what you want me to do. If it's not bothering you, why do you get? It's not even bothering your image, bro. I'm not your friend. Like, I'm not even your woman. Like, why is it bothering you? I tell you that the guy was just obsessed with me. Anyways, back to the story. So another thing he did, oh my gosh, there's one time that I put my white bed sheets in the washing machine. I was at work, so I left it for like maybe an hour plus. But when I got down, tell me why my white bed sheet is on top of the dryer, right? I haven't been in the house for like a month already, or like 3 weeks because of random things. So and me, I knew he's a spiteful little man. So this guy put my bedsheet on top of the dirty dryer because it's public. Everybody in the house is using it, so it's not something that people really clean unless like the cleaners come. Because cleaners used to come like on a monthly basis. I saw it, and I saw someone's stuff in the dryer. So, and I didn't leave it there the whole day. So I know that whoever's stuff in the dryer is the person that moved my stuff. So I went to the living room. I didn't even see him at first because he's a tiny little man. I was talking to the other guy. I was like, oh, are you the one that's using the dryer and everything? He now came. I'm the one. He was like giving one long explanation, just talking, because he's lying. I was like, how? I'm not understanding you, huh? You're just talking. I was like, bro, that's not. I didn't ask him yes. I was like, are you the one? I was like, where did you find this thing? That's what I asked him. He was like, yo, I'm not responding to you. You're shouting at me. Can you see this guy is mental? Someone that has been shouting, he cannot talk calmly. His voice is always loud. Like, I'm not joking. His voice is always no peace. Always shouting. But I was like, bro, I was not understanding what he was saying. He was just like rapping for me. So I was like, bro, how I'm not asking, like, I don't understand what you're saying. Like, that's what I say, I don't understand what you're saying. Where did you find my bedsheet? That's all I was asking. If he said it wasn't him, I wouldn't have said anything. Tell me why I was not like, he was not like, oh, he's not going to respond to me if I'm going to shout at him. I was like, you're crazy. I'm throwing your stuff on the floor. You're crazy. And I walked away. He started chasing me with his tiny leg, and he told you back. Chasing me. I was like, bro, he was not trying to tell me that I left my packages, because my packages were downstairs in this thing, because I've been on the house for like weeks. So my package was like basically piling up, because I had a lot of packages coming in that period. So he was like, your packages, he was just shouting, complaining about maybe things that like had nothing to do with what we're talking about. Had nothing to do. So this guy is a spiteful man because of whatever he was feeling based off of whatever I've done in the past like week, even though I was not around. This guy basically moved my bedsheet on purpose. Because that's the summary, because it's not making sense. You're bringing up other things that have nothing to do with what we're talking about. You're shouting at me. Why? Like a crazy person. I'm talking about the dryer. You're talking about, oh, you left your packages. How does that have to do with what we're talking about? So that's why that gives you opportunity to touch my shit. Are you crazy? We're not talking, and things like, he wasn't listening to me, because when I was telling him that he's not listening to me, shit, and he was shouting. I was like, I'm not listening to you too. I'm not doing this. I'm like, I'm not hearing you. I'm not hearing you. I'm not hearing you. Yeah, he said, fuck. I was like, fuck you too. Have a great day, sir. And I opened the dryer and I left it open, so he had to come back and close it. He's the one that came back to close it. Stupid man. I've never seen someone like as upset. Like, bro, he really has time and doesn't know I had his time. And look, I shouldn't be stupid. So I'm not supposed to just have left. But like, it's not that easy to just leave and pack your stuff. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of load. And that's why I feel like God is the one to deliver me from that place, genuinely. Anyways, back to the story. So how I think God really delivered me from that place, a blessing in disguise, basically. God does that a lot in my life. Like, I was just avoiding my house a lot. I was staying at my friend's place mostly, honestly. I just was avoiding my house for like a whole month. Like, I was really avoiding my house because I was not happy. Plus, a month before I started doing this, I started looking for places just randomly. And that's why I think God really like worked everything out for me. I just randomly started looking for a place in April. So in March, I just started looking for a place randomly, just like searching, just because like I was just tired of the place. I was just like, let me just see how much prices are, like how much would I even be willing to spend. Then I found this random girl on Roomies, and she's not Nigerian. She's younger. She's like 20, and she was like, we just found each other, and I just feel like she was very like, I could tell from the way she was texting that she needs a place ASAP because her time was running out at her current lease. So I was like, this is the kind of person I need to apply with, because I like people that are also very serious, and like, you get it, just gives me more motivation that okay, she's also needs a place like as much as I do. And it just motivated me. I wasn't even taking it seriously throughout March. I was not taking it seriously. Like I just said that like, oh, if I find, I find. If I don't find, I don't find. And I'll just let the landlord know and I'll leave. So this was basically on my own terms at first. Then March 31st came, and my landlord just texted me, oh, this is your notice, you're going to have to move out before the end of April. He was not, and then I called him immediately because I'm confused. Like, notice means that like, oh, I have to vacate your house. But what did I do? I've not been in the house for 2 months. I'm not joking. Like, I literally probably stayed in the house for maybe like 1 week out of the 2 months. Like, I'll just pay rent in that place because I have a load there. What did I do that warranted for you to like give me a notice? That was number one blessing in disguise, because genuinely I panicked a little bit. Even though I knew I wanted to leave, it's just more like, what if I don't find a place like in due time? Like all this fear and all these like questions just kept on coming, like, what if I don't find a place? Even though I was never spending most of my time in the house at that time, it's just more so I had a lot of stuff. So it's not even a case I can go and stay with my friend for a short period of time. I had a lot of stuff. I still have a lot of stuff. Like I don't even know how it fits into my room, but like I have a lot of stuff because I get clothes like on a monthly basis, like 20-30 items from a brand, plus extra small things that brands send me. So I just felt like this is crazy. How am I going to move? I had a lot of, like my room was literally packed. Like my room is just storage. That's all I think about whenever I'm in my room, because like I had too much stuff. So I was always thinking like, it just felt I was very scared, like, oh my gosh, like I only have a month. And to me it just gave me anxiety because I know how hard it is to find a place. When I was looking for the current place, even though I didn't like it, I got so many no's. I got so many notes for apartments. It was just very disappointing. Even the people that were helping me look for places were not finding places to even recommend to me based off of my requirements and my budget. And like, so I already have a very bad experience with looking for places in this place, because even the Mississauga place is not even my first choice. But see me getting kicked out from from a place that I don't even like. So it was very like I was very sad, and it was really weighing on my heart, and I was just thinking like, what next? Thank God my parents are still in my life, and they like still like were open to helping me. So I let everybody know, and I just started applying. I just didn't want anybody to add to my stress, so I was really like taking it seriously. I had options on whether to like just get a studio, but I genuinely didn't want to like put all my money into like a studio and just like be broke all month, all because of that. I rather have the money ready, or like or have good income before spending that much money on rent. So what am I even saying? So that was a very like stressful like thinking. I was just thinking all the time. Like I was not happy during that period, even though I was not. And it's so crazy. God gave me an outlet. Gave me an opportunity, like a sign that it is enough. Your time here is up, and I was busy panicking. Instead of me to just take it as period, like it's time to go. I've been knew that God will never leave me like forsaken. God will never leave me just like uncomfortable or like homeless. So I feel like that's why I'm going forward. I want to trust God more. But like that, by the way, I was very stressed about it, because like I don't know, it was just a lot to take in. Like it was just a lot to take in. I can't lie, just knowing that I have to leave. So what I ended up doing, I ended up texting him. I was like, oh, what's it called again? I'm going to work towards that. Because I spoke to oh my gosh, wait, chill. I spoke to this man on the phone. I called him because why did you give me a notice? Like, what's the reason? And this guy basically had nothing to say. He gave me a notice to leave his house, but he had no reason to. So that is why I know it was racially motivated, because you cannot tell me that it was because the reason he gave me, he said that I threw trash out of the window. Me? Is that normal? And I'm sure it's one of those guys. I'm sure it's that dog that gave him that told him that. I was like, where's the footage? Because he has footage where the trash is and where my room is. I was like, when did I do that? Why would I throw trash out the window? The window doesn't even open like that for things to pass. Like there's a net, there's something there. it's not like that easy to even open the window in, like, especially in Toronto houses, they don't really open like that. He just gave me that. I'm not like, huh? He was not like he's giving me a lot of warnings. I not asked him which warnings. He was not telling him that. I was not telling him that you should just show me the chat, because if something is a warning, they're going to let you know this is your final warning on da 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 da. There was no warning in our conversation. He had complained about a couple of things, but like they were not significant things. Like the things that like he complains about like randomly, just like the most random stuff. Like, oh, do this or do that, and I'll do it and keep it pushing. He just said that, oh, he doesn't think I'm compatible to live in a what's it called, in a shared space. He was just talking, and I'm like, I've not been in this house for 2 months. What are you saying, sir? Like, I have not even been in this house for 2. I actually used to go and come back the same day to pick up whatever I need to pick up from home, just call my brand or something. But like genuinely, I was not in that house. Like, I even all my prayer packages started being shipped to my friend's place just because I was tired of going home. So the thing was really annoying me. I can't even lie. The whole conversation, we should go into it a little bit, and I just let it go. I was like, I'm just leaving this house. Do I even want to be here? So I ended up texting before the end of the day that, oh, I'm not going to be around for the. I just giving me like a lie, but like I told him that I'm not going to be around for like half of the month. So like, can I get like latest June 1st, like May 31st, rather than April 31st to move out? He said, okay, no problem, but like, I know that I'm still going to get my last month's rent because that's how it works. He still made me pay for my rent in April 1st. Is it April 1st? Yeah, April 1st. He made me to pay for my rent in April 1st. And that was like another red flag, because okay, I'm not supposed to pay if I'm leaving out in May. But like, he told me that basically I can leave, and basically I just wanted us to be in communication that if you find somebody else for May 1st, then let me know, and vice versa. Like, if I find a place, I'll let him know as soon as I do, so that he will know, he will not be blindsided that I'm just leaving in May. But like, this man didn't communicate anything with me. When I found this place and I got accepted for the offer and I was sure that I was coming here, tell me why this man said don't give me my last month's rent. Tell me why he's not giving me my last month's rent. I'm still going to look for a way to fight about it because it doesn't make sense. But something in me just feels like leave it in the past and leave him alone and just like move forward with your life and just not be in contact again. And lucky I left a little surprise for him in the house because I didn't clean my room before I left. I left the bed because I didn't want the bed frame anymore. I left everything there, and he should use my rent money to clean it because it's actually very racist and ridiculous, and it's very sad. I can't lie, he's a very wicked man, because the way he was talking to me, especially when I brought up like, oh, I found a place, blah blah blah, I would be wanting my last month's rent because I found a place like 2 weeks before May, right? And I just felt like I want my last month's rent, and this guy just made it an issue. He just started shouting at me like he was already very clear. I think he already planned on not giving me my last month's rent. He not giving me one boo reason, and I was just like, what is happening? And I cannot force him to give me my money. And I didn't even know my rights. Like, I didn't need to leave the house, but okay, because I just wanted to leave the house, I just left it, and God will be paying him. Everybody will get their own last. But like, very very toxic experience. Like, I'm just happy I'm out of that space and I'm in a new place and I'm where I wanted to be forever. But like, let me tell you how God did it for me and why I feel like it was really like I was really moving by faith. I can't lie, because I do not, even in my heart, there was a lot of doubt, just because I already had an experience when I was first looking for a place, and I did not even get a place. Like, no one offer. Maybe God didn't think it was time for me to move to Toronto, but like, no one, yes, no one, maybe. I literally did not get a place. I did not find anybody when it was time to find a person to apply for places. Like, nobody was serious. The person I was applying with, that one was not serious. She was trying to like make me spend more on the rent because I got the ensuite. This thing, I didn't mind paying more, but she wanted to add like an extra $50 on top of $100 that I'm paying extra for the bigger room. Make it make sense. Like, it was just like I just kept on having bad experience, and that was just the best option to me at the moment. But low-key, the best option for me would have been to go back to my auntie's house. But like, I don't even complain about anything, nothing. I don't regret anything. I feel like everything happens for a reason. Like, I'm here now, so maybe that had to happen for me to get to this point. But yeah, I finally found a place. The 2-bed 2-bath. So I have the master bedroom with ensuite, washroom, and it's a very nice space. It is proper downtown, very close to Queens like station. It is proper downtown. Like, Zara is like 9 minutes away, and I'm very happy with this space. It's small, but like, it's a very new building, and I'm just very happy there's a new building, because it's like everything just looks fresh, and it's not yet done. They're still building, they're still constructing the house, and the condo building rather. And I just feel like I don't know, it's still in the works, but I feel like by the end of May it should be like good to go and complete. But I'm very happy. That's my testimony, because I feel like this particular apartment, we've been applying for places and we kept on getting refused. We got refused because we started applying since March, but we got the place for May, and right now I moved in already on April 27th because they let us come in earlier, which is like a blessing because God even answered the prayer and added Jara on top. So like all throughout April, all throughout the month of April, I was just hopeful. Every time somebody would be like, don't worry, even if you don't find the place, I was like, I'm finding the place, I'm moving May 1st. Like, I just held it and I just stuck by it and I just trusted God, and every day I prayed about it and I kept on bringing it to God and I kept on saying it, and something in me just felt like there was doubt, because obviously there's a little bit to, especially when you're getting a lot of refusals for a while. But like, it was a little bit to of me to like this thing, but like I was just trusting God and just saying that like God's going to do it for me. Like, I know He's not going to do anything. I don't want to stay till June, so I'm not going to. And I know God's going to make it for me. And God's, I didn't want I didn't want that 1 month of like stressing of like, am I going to find a place? Am I going to find a place? I didn't want that stress on myself. So I just like, I just did it like that. So I was really like, I'm telling you that I was really trusting God. This is one thing. This is one of the first things I'm really trusting God in my life, and actually like no confidence in. Like, I have no confidence personally. I didn't have any good experience with finding the place, so like I wasn't necessarily like confident I would find the place regardless of my credit score. The girl I'm applying with, she was a student, so literally she's literally the same situation I was in like a year ago when I was applying, when I was looking for places in like last year. So she's literally in the same space. So because of her, she didn't help my application. So I literally still had to pay 6 months down, which I don't regret, because I won't be paying rent from December to April, end of the year. So that's my opportunity to save. Like, I just feel like God has a better plan. So I'm not really complaining about anything. I love the space. Like, it is literally better than I thought it would be. I have a winners right outside. Like, it's just, I feel like God just really answered the prayer better in a way that He just saw fit. And even finding this place, even finding this particular place, this place we literally didn't have a guarantor because her guarantor backed out. I didn't know her guarantor backed out. So this place we literally got it in a day, like randomly. He just said yes, and the realtor that agent we were applying with literally just said, oh, we found somebody, and the person said yes, and basically waiting for us to accept, and we accepted, and it was just a very clean deal, and within a day or two I've already moved in. So that is crazy to me. God answered it like quick. Like, I feel like He really wanted this space to be mine, and He really put this girl in my life to, you get, because this was the plan all along. Because me meeting the girl was so random. Like, literally, I don't know how I found her. I don't remember how the competition started. But like, she gives off good vibes. She gives off very calm vibes. She gives off compatible with me. I have my own personality. But like, I don't know. I haven't really lived with her, so we'll find out later. But like, I'm really hopeful based off of our banter and our like connection. I feel like we're good, but like, I'm really happy where I'm at right now. And yeah, that is like my testimony slash like life update of what's going on right now, and applying for places. Like, I paid 6 months rent down. That's crazy. But like, I'm hoping this is a long-term lease that will be here for a while, even if it's, but my aim genuinely is by the end of this lease, like the end of this lease period, I'm like, which is all the way next year in April, I'm really praying that I will get a 1-bedroom for myself. That is what I'm manifesting. I'm praying to God that, and I'm planning and working towards. I want a 1-bedroom for at least a year, 1-bedroom studio apartment with a den for just me, for me and my content creation and my job and whatever I'm doing at that point and my business. That is my goal by the end of April. So you guys hold me accountable and watch me achieve my dreams, you know. But yeah, that's like total. I'm really happy I did this video. If you like more videos like this, let me know in the comments and I'll be back with more videos. Subscribe if you liked this video. Subscribe and leave a comment if you have any story regarding like a bad roommate experience, or like just anything, you have anything to say, or comment about what I'm talking about, like, or even if you had any struggles with applying for places in Toronto, or like in general rental applications and stuff like that. Let me know your experiences. Let me know your advice. If you have any advice for like going forward, if I'm looking for a place in the future, like, let me know. Plus, if you live downtown Toronto, please let me know your affordable grocery stores here, because one thing I don't like spending too much on is on groceries, because bro, I'm still going to cook. Why am I spending this much money to still do the work? But that is by the way. Please subscribe, leave a comment, show some love, congratulate me on my new place. It's not easy. Thank you, Lord. And I just wanted to use this video to really thank God and really let you guys know my story. And yeah, I'll be back with more videos. I'm trying to be consistent, so stay tuned and show some love. I'm gonna be more consistent on this channel. I'm gonna carry you along on the moving in process and more. Okay, love you long time. Have a great day. No bars.